Hey everybody. So week after week we talk about people who are doing it wrong, and it's always been people who are actively doing it wrong. Let's look at something a little bit different this week, and this is somebody who's doing nothing. Wrong by just not existing. And this is a big deal because in this particular industry, there's so much that can be gained from this. So this is a salon. Think about how social media helps salons. One, lots of visual imagery. Between hairstyles and haircuts. Think about big things like wedding season, prom season. Think about how much stuff can be shown visually. New product, new styles. The visual is huge in an industry like this. Secondly, not to be sexist, but ladies love talking about their hair. More than guys love talking about their hair. Hey Vig, nice hair you got there. What kind of clippers do you use? Nobody gives a shit about my hair. There's not enough to give a shit about. But ladies talk about their hair. Oh my God, I get yelled at all the time. Linda comes home and goes, "What do you think?" And she looks at me. I don't know. I don't know what I'm thinking. I took off 1/8 of an inch, and I went exactly 1/100th of a shade lighter. Look, I'm a whole new person. I've no idea. Then her friends come over, they're barely through the door, and they go, "Oh, honey, you look beautiful." And what do we learn? Two things. One, I'm the asshole. And two, girls notice this sort of shit. What else is very visual on social media? Instagram, Vine, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest. Why not capitalize on this? People are all about this. So, let's take a look at this one salon in particular. This is somebody that I know they're doing well. Their salon has people coming in, people love them, they're doing well. And thank God for repeat business, because their social footprint is so minuscule and tiny, they're certainly not using the internet to get any new business. Let's take a look. Their name is Christopher Michael, and they're in Staten Island, New York. Now, I had two independent researchers that I picked up last week. I brought them on to do a little bit of work, and I said, here's the deal. A friend gives you a name of a salon and a relative location. You're looking for a place that'll do things like you get your hair blown out, you get it dyed, you get it cut. See, I retained some things. Term blowout, I learned that recently. I've retained some things. So you want to get your blowouts and all these different things, right? And I give you a name and a basic location. Christopher Michael, Staten Island. Go. And go run out to social media and look and find it. Google it, Facebook it, do whatever you do. They both came back. Okay, one person's from New Jersey, one person's from the South. Different demographics. One girl's white, one girl's black. Different demographics. Okay, one person I know uses social media a little bit more limited capacity. One I know is on more different things. Different social demographics. Okay, so I try to get people that were very, very different from one another. Okay, and we both came back with the same thing. Hard to find, wasn't sure what they were looking at. Pictures were old, things were generic, etc. This is a bad, bad start. Now I had noticed this, but again, not a salon goer. They are. So they checked it out, they dug around, they came back, confirmed my fears, and said, this is what needs to happen. This is how they feel about these things. Sure enough, everything I thought was right. That's too bad. So let's go ahead and take a look here. Screen blows up. What do we see? I typed in Christopher Michael Salon. Now on the right here does come up right off the bat. Google Maps, very, very cool. 520 Forest Ave, that is actually them. But looking over here on the left-hand side, what do we get? Christopher Michael on Yelp looks like them. Facebook says Staten Island, more than likely them. But this is about them. Where are they specifically? New York City search? No, again, about them. Where are they? Look, here's a Christopher Michael.biz. It says 520 Forest Ave. Let's go ahead and take a look. Click on it, and what comes up? What is this? What about this looks like a salon? You can hear there's music in my ears, but this is playing music and there's pictures of the city. I don't really know what any of this is. Look, so we'll have to play it for a second. I don't get it, right? So let's go ahead. I'm just going to close this because I got this music in my ear. When we come back, let's go down one more time. Christopher Michaels with an S. Now, the salon is called Christopher Michael. This is Christopher Michaels. That's actually the blowout page. Let's go right to the root, which should be the highest. Now that looks a lot more like it. Home services looks nice. Kind of a nice page here. Services, cool. Look, we've got prices. Brazilian blowout, cool. More information. I don't know what that means, but there's a video. No, this video is not them. This is a generic video. Put up a video of you doing it. Sure, this guy can do it. Actually, looks a little bit like AC Slater. I don't know. But there's a picture of him doing it, or him talking about somebody doing it. What does that mean for Christopher Michael? I don't know. So this website does look like it's cool. Why is it the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, sixth one down the page takes me to the root? Bad management. But okay, so people may not use websites as much. Let's see what they're doing about Facebook. 7 likes. All right, let's see what happens here. You go to Facebook. Here it is. All right, I mean, CM, Christopher Michael Salon. I guess this looks like it. But let's see what they have to say for themselves. Feather extensions. Now, again, don't know a whole lot about hair, but I do remember people wore feather extensions. Feels like it was a while ago. Let's see. Let's look. When was this from? June 17th of 2011 is their most recent post. What? Maybe they dislike Facebook. Let's look at Twitter. 2 whole tweets. 9 January of 2011. Not any better. You know what? They don't worry about the digital space. They are a brick and mortar, in person. They're worried about people being there. Let's look at Foursquare. 57 visitors, 121 check-ins. And look, is this your business? Claim it now. They don't own this. They can't put out deals to the mayor, to frequent check-ins. They can't do any of that sort of stuff because they don't own this space. Some user said, I want to check in to Chris Michael, clicked it, boom, made it, and that was it. They have no involvement with the page that represents their exact location. And then Yelp. Providing a service, they've got 4 out of 5 stars. Pretty good. But first review, which, by the way, goes back to January of 2009, 4 stars. Skipping that for a reason. 12, newer, 5 stars, good. 11, pretty old, 4 stars. 2011, 5 stars. The single most recent one, January 3rd of 2013. Hell, at least we're in 2013. At least we're in this decade. 1 star. Not addressed. 2 people found this useful. You know what people should find useful? Their response. Right? They should put a response. They should own this page, brand it with their picture, and respond and say, what could be so bad that it was 1 star? That's not how we do things. Bad day. Wrong side of the bed. I don't know what happened. But if you come back in, promise, it won't be that way again. Here's your chance to own it and make it better. Anything you do wrong, somebody goes, that was rude of you. What do? Just turn around and walk away? Or do you apologize and make it better in your personal life, in your business life? Do it. These guys are doing nothing at all. They're Yelp, old. They're Foursquare, unutilized. Twitter, nothing. And by the way, this CM, they know it means Christopher Michael. Do you? Well, when it's sitting right here, you do. How about on Facebook? On Twitter, rather. You see this Christopher Michael, but their name, CM Salons? Why would you spell out the word that's like everybody else and shrink down, abbreviate the parts that make you unique as a brand and stand out? And while we're on Twitter, look here, this is their background. What the hell does that even say? It's so small. I gotta come all the way in over here to read this. Look at that. Let's say I want to use that stuff. I can't highlight it. It's an image. What am I going to do? I'm going to open a new tab and flip-flop back and go facebook.com. What does it say? Home.php. Let me go back. Question mark, pound, exclamation point, slash, pages, slash, Christopher, dash, Michael, dash, salon, slash, and then this beast of 108410665896284. Get out of here. I'm not going back and forth like this between a blank page in this one over and over again. You've got all this real estate. You put up pictures of satisfied customers with beautiful hairdos. You showcase your brand. We promote positive links. Get to the top of Google. Sometimes in Christopher Michael, you're what they see. I don't even know I'm looking for Christopher Michael. I'm looking for my friend from kindergarten whose name was Christopher Michael. And I come across this and I go, oh, the hell with him. I have those since kindergarten. Fuck him. Who needs him anyway? What I'm seeing here is beautiful work. Divert me to your brand, not away from it. You can't get people who are looking for you. And you should be grabbing people who are looking for something else and are so enamored by what they see. I want to be a customer of them. That's what you should be doing. Okay? Lots to work on, lots to fix here. I actually have a meeting with Chris and we're going to talk about this. We're going to get him on par. So let's see if we can do some sort of redemption video coming up here soon. He's getting it right. Let's see if JVIG Media can restore this brand. Or not even restore, but bring this brand to the digital glory that it's got from the people talking about it on the street. So hopefully, cross your fingers, not for me, cross your fingers for Chris, that tomorrow he takes heed, he does what we say, that I recommend to him, and all this turns around into an amazing, glorious web presence, somebody that is just proud of how they look to the whole wide world. So we'll keep you posted on that for sure, and maybe I can do a before and after video of my own. So we'll see what happens. Stay tuned for that. In the meantime, take heed on this stuff. Big deal. Really needs to be fixed. So either get it together, guys, or if you're going to ignore me, just delete everything. Just don't do it. This is craziness. Right? So many digital properties that you can leverage, so much power in a visual industry. You got to do it right. So that's what we got. We'll see. Keep you posted on how my meeting with him goes. Cross your fingers for him, and we'll talk to you next week. We'll see you then.